Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the AEW Dark Review for the 14th of um, the month of June 2021. Not a bad show in comparison to others, although, again, they tend to run too many matches, but at least they're shortened this time. With squashes being the main focus, I think they think a lot of people like watching wrestling that's one-sided a bit more than they do in this day and age. Anyway, Wardlow defeats Jason Hutch. Wardlow hasn't been around that much. In total, I think this show has a bunch of debuts on it and 10 or 11 matches. Wardlow has a promo talking about his MMA match with Jake Hager on Friday on Dynamite. He won this match that he's in here in a matter of seconds by ref stoppage after a bunch of lifting knee strikes, and also his opponent makes him look like $1,000,000 and sold like this really matters. Wardlow's debut on Elevation here as well, and he is 13-4 on the year as a single. At least I think it's as a single. 13-4 isn't that bad though. Uh, anyway, so obviously the finisher might benefit from a name or other descriptions, but nonetheless, this is going forward in a positive way. Lee Johnson and Dustin Rhodes defeat uh, VSK and Travis Titan. A bunch of, I guess you'd say, new tag teams. Rhodes and Johnson are not new to each other, being in the same training stable, but new to each other as tag team partners. Johnson is looking good and has good offense. Lots of clean stuff. He picks up a win for his team and manages the Brain Dog. And obviously, this is a new Nightmare Factory tandem. Angelico with Jack Evans defeats Mike Seidel with Matt Seidel. Not necessarily sure why they're putting Mike in matches when Matt has the bigger name value. Lots of people think this was a really good match. I tend to like Angelico, and other people are split on him. Some love him, some hate him. But these guys bounce really well off each other. Lots of near falls. Matt Hardy shows up to cheer on Angelico, as I guess they've got some alliance that hasn't been fully explained. I guess he's trying to recruit TH2 or something of that sort. Doesn't exactly go the way he intends, but he's trying anyway. Hardy Family Office is his main focus now. Angelico submits Seidel with a Navarro death roll and an ankle lock combination. Post-match, Hardy celebrates with Angelico and orders him to go after his opponent with the death roll on the outside. Matt runs back out to make the save, so apparently the Seidels and the Hardy family office are going to have upcoming issues, apparently. So, Sean Spears defeats Falco. Not exactly a fan of this particular match because Spears seems to be starting to stop yet again for what seems like the 100th time in AEW and the 1,000th time in his career across many promotions. Pinnacle team member does work a more aggressive style, and I guess that makes sense with the losing streak the Pinnacle's been on as of late. Spears wins with the C4. He hits the move right on the neck of his opponent, and that, of course, makes sense. Private Party with the Hardy family office defeats Dean Alexander and Carly Bravo. Not a fan of either team here, as Private Party has really fallen since the debut of Dynamite all that time ago. Private Party give a bunch of offense where they shouldn't if they're a featured team, and certainly one that the Bucks tried to put over when we started the promotion. But the match is entertaining for those that like bump, bump, spot, spot, and all there we go. Private Party are better as heels than baby faces, and they pick up a win with their gin and juice finish. Nyla Rose with Vicky Guerrero defeats Megan Bayne. Megan Bayne, I think we've seen once or twice before. Guerrero does the excuse me bit. I still don't understand the benefit of her or the benefit of Nyla Rose for that matter. Justin Roberts and her go at it again. Roberts has to get his heat back somehow, some way, someday. Um, dominant series of moves going a couple minutes in. With a dominant performance from Rose, she wins in a few seconds with a beast bomb. Don't know why they even bother putting on gear for these types of matches. Orange Cassidy with Best Friends and Chris Statlander defeats Cameron Cole. Wingman um, cut a very interesting promo earlier on the show on why Orange Cassidy should join them. I don't think he's going to do this. Orange Cassidy is one of the best gimmicks they have in a babyface. But they're imploring him to ditch the Best Friends because they think it's a good idea. This is apparently Cole's debut, although I think I've seen him once before. Maybe I picked him up on an independent show before. The pandemic began. Tony Schiavone puts over Orange Punch as a big deal, which is ironic because it's just a version of Roman Reigns' Superman Punch, and there you go. Cassidy wins with that, ending another short match. Cassidy continues to be one of the more over talents on the roster. Penta and Eddie Kingston with Alex Abrahantes defeats Arch Cannon and Kevin Blackwood. Cannon and Blackwood, and this is Cannon's promotional debut. Cannon's been around probably, I bet, for at least 15, if not 20 years. Fun short match. Penta and Kingston work well together. I don't quite see why they have teamed up again, in the sense that maybe it's because Moxley's gone away for a little while to deal with children. Combination of the Fear Factor and a half and half suplex. And then there's a 6-man match on Friday containing all of these guys, containing Penta and Kingston with Moxley. I guess that's why they went this way. Julia Hart, no relation to the Hart family of wrestling fame, to my knowledge anyway, with the Varsity Blondes, defeats Danny Jordan. It's sad to see Jordan, who I think has a lot more potential than she's given an opportunity to show, taking a loss to Hart here, although Hart has done well with the Varsity Blondes cheerleader gimmick. Hart's got potential, but finding a place for her in an already bloated women's division may be hard. Backflip neckbreaker by Hart, and she gets the victory there. Danny Jordan, I don't know why they don't see more out of her. I do, and I wish they were doing more with her. Aaron Solo and QT Marshall defeats Deanon Russman and Joe Keys. I believe these are debut for the opposition to the established stars. Marshall and Solo do okay, and spots are spots, and that's what happens here. Keys is in his AEW debut, and I guess he's been in Ring of Honor lately. That didn't work out for him, or whatever the case may be. Solo wins the match with a pedigree, which, why don't they call that, I don't know, the family trace, or who knows. Anyway, you could have fun with it. Anyhow, final match of the night, Scorpio Sky with Ethan Page defeats Alex Reynolds. Scorpio Sky continues to be one of the most underused and underrated guys in AEW over the last year and a half. Page and Sky, I guess, are called Men of the Year, although maybe because I mute the commentary I didn't know this. Dark Order member Alex Reynolds and Alan Five Angels are my favorite two Dark Order members, have been from the beginning. Sky wins with a heel hook, and he is 15-2 on the year, and he's been built up to be good with that submission. Hopefully they do something more with him when they have more TV time and a better direction. AEW is still my favorite national promotion, but also bloated all to heck with too much talent, and I guess that's a good problem to have overall. We'll be back with more right after this.